right, y'all. Spirit is telling me it is justice season. Where the heck did my earphones go? Earpods, where are you? It is justice season. Your inner childs are healing. You're having breakthroughs, ego medicine, advancements, promotions. You're seeing the demons for who they are. The lies are being exposed. And so your inner childs, protect them. These demons are coming, honey, because why? Because we're breaking the chains and the curses. We're standing in our truth. We're walking our truth and we're speaking our truth. And the demons are riled, y'all. So, justice season, Libra season, what message do you have for us? Let me just tell you that these cards roll. Yep. It just fell on the ground. Self-discovery. With the crown chakra, conscious channeling, and the soul star chakra on the bottom. Stay balanced, stay centered, carry yourself with grace, and don't allow these demons to rile you. Because this is your chance. This is your time. When you finally see something that's been a long time coming, that's when you will finally know that you don't have much time to go. Yeah. Beauty. You are about to discover the beauty that has been hidden within you. You are about to discover what it is within yourself, that this realm and the demons that were attached to keep you from moving forward and breaking those generational curses, keeping you from being self-reliant, keeping you from understanding your self-worth, lying to you. You're going to discover something. This self-discovery card is a card of joy and celebration. We're going to read it. So I did a reading in the sunlight, moonlight the other day during the solar storms. You know, and it's crazy. We had solar storms and we had a supermoon, right? A lot of light, a lot of things being revealed. And I love that it's a 10. You know what I mean? Completion. The missing information, the missing truth, the missing key, the breakthrough that completes you. Crap. So I did some readings and had my cards, my whole collection of cards out in the sun. And then I left them out for the moonrise. And when the moon got high in the sky, I did my own moon ritual. And then I checked the weather. We haven't had any, it's been so dry, so unbelievably dry. We've had no rain in the last month, basically. There was nothing in the forecast, so I said, all right, I'm going to leave them outside. I got up in the middle of the night to go to the washroom and couldn't get back to sleep, and I was listening to the crickets peacefully in the yard when the rain started to fall. Not only did it rain, but we got a very gentle thunderstorm for about 30-35 minutes. So my cards got wet, but they didn't get destroyed. They got, as you can see, they got a little wet, but I got out there just in time, and I jumped up, I threw on my clothes, and as I walked through my kitchen, it was 4:44 a.m. So my cards have been charged now in the sunlight with heavy solar energy coming in, heavy solar waves, light codes. Then I left it for the moonrise, so I got the supermoon energy, and I also have been blessed with supermoon rainwater. So this is the first reading I'm doing with these cards. Justice, liberty and justice for all. Finally. Okay, so this is a fresh perspective. This justice season is going to free you, right? So we have fresh perspective, the wisdom of experience, and a shift in values. This mandala is gracing your energy field because you have recently experienced a shift in your perception and now view the world with new eyes. It is time to integrate your new awareness and explore your advanced self just as one would adventure into new territory. Let us be clear, this mandala represents a journey back to one's heart. You are experiencing new ways as you never have before, and it is part of the experience to feel as though you are not of your comfort zone, because you are. Your comfort zone never existed. It was simply an illusion created by self to keep you feeling safe and small. Now, as your vibration continues to rise and expand, you will find liberation in the freedom of not knowing your new world and a joy in returning to your divine self. Seek out new adventures and rediscover what it is you truly love to do, as things, ways, and even people that may have been of interest to you in the past no longer resonate with you. They've served their purpose. They've taught you your lesson. They've helped you break through. Seek out new adventures and rediscover what it is you truly love. And it is an exciting time of self-discovery as you embrace the new human you are and create a world for yourself that is aligned with your heart. Silver Golden Ray, the Soul Star Chakra, the Earth Star Chakra, the 4 elements, the navel, the core self, direction, adjustment, new pathways, and joy. Because you broke the generational curse. Because justice is being served. And then we have assessing on the bottom with growth and a new path. Because now it's time to assess. It's time for a new direction. Now that you're healed, now that you're back to your old self, homeostasis. And there's this beauty that you're now going to be able to see because that inner child is healed. All of the things that people have done to you so you couldn't see how beautiful you really are, that's falling away. And also look for the beauty around you, the way things work out, the synchronicity of events, how you survived your trauma and your pain and those who tried to hurt you. There's a beauty in that. There's a beauty in a lot of things. Oh man, the wind just blew. Wow, where did that wind come from? It just blew a card way over there. Someone here is of mixed race, as am I. So there are challenges being of 2 races, but that's a key for somebody. Somebody might even discover that you are of some kind of mixed race heritage. Maybe your grandfather, your father, your grandmother, whatever. You might find out you were adopted. My cousin was adopted, and he's pretty beige. My cousin Josh, he's pretty beige. He could pass. He could pass blanc. But I'm just having in light of things. So just be strong. This is the truth that you've been wanting to know. This is what's coming to light. What you've wanted to know. What's been hidden from you. What hasn't been revealed. What has been out of place. What has not been in balance is this missing information. And this could just also be a confirmation for someone here who is of mixed race, who is watching. Some of you might even find out that you are a starseed, a star being. Something to that effect. Anything else from this deck? Whoa. But whatever this self-discovery is, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to release something beautiful within you. I don't think there's anything, other messages coming. Okay. We have Capricorn here and a Sagittarius. And we also have a haunted house. Some of you may have an attachment from a haunted house that you lived in, or ever since you lived in that haunted house. Someone, right? Because something is attached to you. You might be living in a haunted house now, and that might be what's throwing the scales off in your world. Some of you may be thinking you've been thinking your house is haunted. We have feather. Feathers. Are you finding feathers? And this is also a sign if you are finding feathers, especially when they're just like floating in the sky. It's just a synchronization that angels are around you, that ancestors, that you're being protected, that you're being guided, that you're being watched over. So if you find a feather, and we have moonlight, yes, the moonlight. They're asking you to spend time with Grandmother Moon in the moonlight. They're asking you to release and allow the truth, allow the truths to come up to the surface, allow the pain and the suffering to come to the surface so that it can be released. There's something in the moonlight, in the moon rays for you. Because that's what the moon does for those who, are of a different sign and aren't really familiar. We use the moon cycles to manifest. But in order to manifest, you need to release things that are blocking you, that are trapped inside you, that are keeping you from moving forward. Like the blessings, the rewards, the gifts, the dreams, they're all right there on the cusp. But there's something in your emotional body that's blocking it. We have nature spirits. Yeah, you have nature spirits. So the nature spirits, too, you have a connection with them. You might be noticing them. You might just got in tune with them. And then we have this feather here. Some of you might find a hawk feather. You might find an eagle feather. You might find an owl feather, a really rare, precious feather as well. And then we have just go with the flow. Be easy. You know what I mean? Don't let anybody throw you off your center. Don't let anybody talk that smack to you to get you all riled up. Just go with the flow. Be easy. Be chill. Oh, we're going to get some tarot. That's what we want to do. All right, tarot. Tell us what we need to know about the self-discovery. What is the collective going to discover? You're going to see what you don't see yet. You don't see it yet, but what you are going to discover is that you are... Oops. Oh, there's mine. I see him now. I see mine. About the Empress energy. We're getting a lot of Empress energy being returned to your throne of self-love, self-healing, self-care, abundance. The creative energy is going to start flowing again. Male or female, the Empress energy is that fertile creative energy that you are in. Some of you might even be able to have a baby because we have the Ace of Pentacles here. It's over. It's over. You don't have to fight and keep back these energies anymore because they're going to be exposed and they're going to be transmuted and they're going to be brought to justice. Ace of Pentacles. You have the self-discovery and the 10, this completion, this wholeness, and then this new beginning because now you've discovered this thing about yourself and it's going to change everything. Look at this. You've beaten it. You've beaten them, you've beaten it. So As it said in the card, graciously, grace. There's no need for revenge. There's no need to be vengeful. There's no need for any of that. You can just hold your head high with grace and walk forward in your truth. Speak your truth. Keep your boundaries up. Right? 7 of Pentacles. Keep your boundaries up. Because this is the time they're going to try to snatch you because you're so close. That's been coming up in the readings, in the collective. You are so close. So the attacks are really going to get... You have to be very diligent and very focused, because the attacks are going to keep coming at you because you're breaking those generational curses. We're doing it. That's that self-discovery. Because you're going to discover your true self, who you were before all this. You're going to return to what God sent you here to be. What God, Yahuwah, Jesus, the universe, the divine. They sent you here to be this gift, to be fruitful, to manifest, right? Some of you also have a grandmother that's watching over you, a divine feminine energy. But you're going to be returned. God is restoring. Anything else? For beauty, for the moonlight. Yep. See? All the lies, all the betrayal, all the negativity, all the spell work, all the dark magic, all the darkness, all the hurt, all the pain is done. We have 3 10s here with the 2 of Wands. Now it's time to move forward fearlessly. Now you're in your power and you can see the horizon clearly. You can see exactly what you want. There's no more confusion. There's no more distractions because your boundaries are up and you're walking in your truth and you're speaking your mind. And you know who you are now. And you know that you're this beautiful soul. It's interesting that these 2 cards came out because this is about embracing yourself and your own self-beauty, your own self-uniqueness, taking care of yourself, loving yourself, your life becoming fertile and abundant. Yep. You're going to be released. You're being released. Look at that. The justice. So release all of this. Because God has 2 cups for you that are full. And those 2 cups, what's in those 2 cups was better than these 3 cups anyway. Ace of Swords, the liberation, the truth, the perspective, the self-discovery. And when that happens, you will receive your justice. Look at that. Yep, you've waited a long time for this. You've waited for the truth to be revealed. Just have faith. It's coming. And can't nobody stop it. And they gonna try. They gonna try, honey. All right. What happened to our moon card? Did we do a moon card? I thought we did a moon card. Did I put it somewhere? Oh, self-weight. No. Huh. Uh-oh. Yep. You're about to get everything that you've been needing. You're about to get the nourishment that you've been hungering for, that your soul has been hungering for, that your spirit has been hungering for, that your life has been hungering for. Yep. Abundance. The hunter moon. Meaning abundance is all around you and comes in all kinds of forms. That's where you're going with an 8 and an 11. The hunter moon is rapidly approaching as well. You may want to, we have this moonlight energy and we have the hunter moon. May want to spend some time. Look at that, yeah. Last supermoon. You're giving back your power and your freedom and your liberation. What was always meant for you. Just keep focusing. Don't let anybody distract you with their lies and their BS and their own unhealed inner child that is coming to an end. Let's get some power thoughts. And an animal totem. Self-reliance and self-discovery. A lot of stuff like that has been coming up. Self-sabotage, self-love, self-perception, self-discovery, self-reliance, self-focus. I've seen all these cards in the last few readings. I release all criticism. Copy that. I only give out that which I wish to receive in return. My love and acceptance of others is mirrored to me in every moment. I am willing to forgive. You don't have to forget, though, and you don't have to be friends with these people, and you don't have to keep them around you. But forgiveness of myself and others releases me from the past. Yeah, that Five of Cups energy. Forgiveness of yourself and others. I forgive those who have transgressed against me, who have meant me harm, who have tried to cause me pain, who have tried to stop me from fulfilling my destiny. Forgiveness is a gift to myself. Forgiveness is the answer to almost every problem. Forgiveness is a gift to myself. I forgive and I set myself free. See, that's that liberation right there. I know how hard it is to let go of the anger. I know how hard it is when people, again, don't be vengeful. Justice is going to be served. Let the universe show you. Case in point, I got a story. My husband, there was someone who had been very detrimental to members in his family and had done a lot of bogus stuff to his friends and family, people he cared about. And my husband is that type where, if you want to take it outside, we could take it outside. He's a man's man. You got to, okay, let's step outside and have a talk about this. If you want to start something with my husband, he's going to end it. He's going to finish it. He's been a trained boxer since the age of like 5, 6 years old. Anywho, there was someone that he had been trying to catch up with, and he was like, every time I would run into him, I'd always be with my kids, or I'd have somebody. He's like, and there's certain codes of conduct that men follow, real, true men, where we don't involve civilians, we don't involve innocents, we don't involve people's family and children. And it was almost like the grace of the divine. He's like, every time I could never catch up with him. I'd always just miss him, or my children would be with me, or whatever. We went to a party. This has been going on for decades. This had been going on for a while, and it's been decades since all of that happened. But we went to a party for a friend, one of his friends, a 50th birthday party, and that person showed up in a wheelchair. No legs, no arms. And as he was being wheeled in, the wheelchair was tripped up by something, and it halted it immediately, and the gentleman slid right out of the wheelchair and landed at my husband's feet. And I told my husband, I said, that was a full circle. And he knew that too, but I was like, if you would have done something vengeful, you could have had the law of cause and effect. You could have put yourself in a detrimental situation. You could have affected your life, but instead it didn't happen. You were actually being protected all this time from doing yourself harm. And I just saw a hummingbird fly, just flew up to the sunflowers that are sitting right next to me, right here. So hummingbirds are going to be one of your nature spirits. You may be seeing hummingbirds. Maybe you want to make an animal offering for some hummingbirds. Crembone. Or the cardinals. We had the cardinals out here earlier, and it was truly just beautiful the way the karma had worked out. I was like, you didn't have to lift a finger, you didn't have to do a thing. God, the divine, the universe, served him up on a silver platter and delivered him to your feet at your mercy. And my husband was like, it's over, it's done. This was all I needed. So that's not my whole point. Don't be vengeful. Don't, people who have hurt you, and don't have this expectation of when karma is supposed to come back, because depending on who they are, depending what they already have on their case file, the universe will allow you time to make a change. It's not just about, I asked Jesus for forgiveness and he forgives me. No, you have to make an actual change. You can't just go and ask for forgiveness and then still be a pedophile. That's not how that works. You got to make a change. You got to say, I'm going to stop doing this. Look at all the seeds in the air. I don't know if you can see them. They might not pick up, but the wind just blew in a bunch of seeds. Yeah. So if you, depending on what's on your file, what's on your case, the universe might even give you 40 years to make a change, to become different, to make different choices, to grow, to evolve. And if you don't, and that's what happened there. So stay out of it. Walk in your truth, stand your ground, speak your mind, protect your boundaries, and know that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. So sit back and get your popcorn and enjoy the show, folks. But grace is the key. I know it's hard when somebody has viscerally offended you, transgressed against you. But the less you speak and the more balanced and centered you stay, the more beautiful karma, or the universe's revenge, if you wish, will be. So I am at peace. Divine peace and harmony surround me and dwell in me. I feel tolerance, compassion, and love for all people, myself included. I love it. All right, animal totem and we're going to shut the front door. What animal totem will confirm this message? Oh, shoot. Okay. All right. Ooh, birds. Shut up. Birds. Birds are your animal totem. And you'll know. Some of you already know. Soul, divinity, liberation, creativity, and rebirth. See, that's what justice season is going to do for the people who are innocent in the situations. You're going to be set free. You're going to be liberated. And other folks are going to be put in spiritual jail. So make sure you clean up your own closet, right? Release this criticism. Forgive. Have compassion for them. Don't get back involved in their karmic cycle because you don't want to go in their direction on their timeline. You want to stay on yours. I mean, basically the compassion is kind of like feeling sorry for them, but in a more graceful and evolved way. But it's like, po thing. Soul, divinity, liberation, creativity, and rebirth. And we had the creativity with the Empress. Self-discovery, self-reliance. Look what's under self-reliance. Higher consciousness. And remember, we had the crown chakra. This is what has kept you from being self-reliant, is other people's opinions and beliefs about you affecting you. Winged creatures are powerful symbols in many cultures around the globe. Hold on. Win. Okay. 777, I just saw an ancient keys. Oh, what's this? What y'all want me to know? Thank you, ancestors. We're going to look at that in a second. Let's read this. Winged creatures are powerful symbols in many cultures around the globe. Often and it's funny because we use the fairy deck, and we have winged creatures there too with nature spirits. Often representing deities or supernatural beings. Through flight, birds symbolize liberation and link the upper, spiritual, and lower earthly worlds. The Egyptian gods originated as birds, retaining part of their original anatomy as they evolved into humans. The Egyptian soul is represented as a bird with a human head. In Hindu cosmology, birds represent higher levels of being. In the painting, a multitude of birds, including the snowy owl, which just came up in a reading. I think it was the moon reading. The snowy owl, swan, dove, heron, and pelican are woven into the air of an aged man, denoting wisdom and the connection between the earthly and spiritual realms. Birds, too, have such an effect and symbiotic relationship with the earth and its magnetic lines, with the earth and its energy. And I also learned that the reason why birds sing in the morning is because they're awakening the flowers, that they're sending the frequency to the flowers that the sun is about to arise, so it's time to wake up. Which we also hear the birds when they're singing in the morning, right? And they wake us up. So just pay attention to the birds in your backyard, in where you live in your life, and especially the birds that were mentioned. Did you just hear the woodpecker? Yes, you too, woodpecker. I don't know if you can. They be eating the sunflower seeds. They come down, and the goldfinches too. They come down into. I have so many birds in my backyard. It's ridiculous. Yep, the crown chakra and the path, the higher path. Take the higher road. You're being led by the divine, away from it. Away from Pennywise. And you're being given back your power. Right? And look, we even have attraction. The supermoon underneath there that we just came out of. So we had the moonlight here too. This moonlight may have pulled something out of you, may have finally healed something within you. It might not be obvious right now. Looking around to make sure none of my other cards flew away. It hasn't been windy all day. It must be the solar energy because the sun is high in the sky now. Must be the solar wind. Anywho. So that's it, friends. You're going to discover your true beauty. And how abundant you really are. So release all your criticism. Only give out what you want in return. And realize that the people in your life are mirrors to you. They're teaching you a lesson. That doesn't mean it means there's something to learn from this situation so you can set this person free from your energy, from your inner child. Yep, some of you, it's a Gemini. And some of you, this is a healing, an angelic healing. Some of you are a Gemini. So as I always say, thank you so much. It is an honor to serve. It is an honor to be able to use my gifts for the cause, for the fight. So please remember always that true royalty serves.